today about my goals and plans and hopes for this weird thing that I've started doing and publishing to the internet. If you have not watched a lot of YouTube in your life like I have, this may very well be the weirdest thing you've ever met somebody do. Like, randomly talk to their phone. No one else is on the other end, just, talking to the camera on their phone and then publishing it to the internet. That's not a normal human thing to do, but there are millions of us who do this, and they are all over the internet, all over YouTube. But I have been watching YouTubers vlog and put out videos and voice their opinions and share their creativity for I probably started in graduate school, so it's probably been 5 to 7 years of me being a consumer of YouTube content. And somewhere around year 3 or 4 of just consuming all of this content from people that I've never met before, watching their daily lives, listening to their opinions on new products, on new technology, I watch some real weird YouTube. There's a whole YouTube dedicated to popping pimples. I don't know that I'm ready to admit on the internet that I am a consumer of that content. Don't worry, I will not publish that kind of content. No, I won't. But I do watch it. But somewhere along the line, I thought, wouldn't it be cool if I was the person creating the content? How cool would that be? And so I started and stopped probably a dozen times. This dog is shivering, so he needs to pee. Ugh. We'll try again in a second. There is a couple outside definitely looking at me because I have my windows wide open and my camera and tripod in front of the window, so it's like really obvious I'm doing something. Hi. Anyway, for a lot of those years, I felt like I was waiting for the perfect time in life to start to create content. Like, I needed to wait until I graduated grad school, or I needed to wait until we moved and were settled. There were all of these other goals I had in mind that I needed to achieve before I could do this. But eventually, I just got tired of waiting. I realized that with everything, everyone's always growing, life is always changing, and there's never going to be a perfect time to do this. I will say that I waited until I had a month off from work to get started. That was helpful. It was nice to have this decompression time and to start thinking about hobbies again. My last job took all of me. I loved it, but it took all of me. And now that I've had this month to sort of think about who I am and get back in touch with being creative and that sort of thing, it sort of renewed my interest in starting, and I thought, why not now? And then I guess a couple weeks after I started posting these weekly vlogs, I started reading this book. I put a picture of this on my Instagram. I'll talk about the Instagram situation in a minute. But I started reading this book, Steal Like an Artist. The title doesn't really tell you exactly what this book is about, but from my point of view, it's really about being your best creative self, I guess. Building creative ideas and how to sort of think about creativity and how to sort of I'm not doing very good at describing this. It's a lot about creativity. It's a lot about forming creative thoughts, forming creative habits, thinking about your creative work and whatever that might be. And I'm reading it now thinking about creative hobbies and thinking about my YouTube channel and content and that sort of thing. So if you create anything at all, anything scientific, anything academic, anything traditionally creative, artistically creative, I recommend this book. It's a good one. The back is telling me it's $12.95, but I'm assuming you can probably get it cheaper on Amazon. I'll put a link to it below though. But this book really helped me realize that I should just do it. Just do the damn thing. So I'm doing the damn thing. My goals for this channel and my goals for creating content and that sort of thing is all about community. So I want to create sort of content that people will enjoy, and a sort of creative community where we can share ideas about what we're currently creating, what we're reading, what we're liking, what we're buying, what we're not buying. And I mean buying in the sense of like purchasing with our money, or even concepts that we're believing or concepts that we're not believing. Like we're not buying into that theory right now, or we're not buying into that concept or that structure or something like that. That's real broad. I don't know what this is going to be. I'll just say that. I don't know what this is going to be, but I'm excited to be creating. I hope I build a community where other people will want to be creative and share too. So I did write down some why not goals. So real concrete, my goals are to publish 2 videos a week. I want to publish a weekly vlog, whether it's boring or not. I mean, editing is like half the fun. Editing is like 3/4 of the fun, really. So I want to keep publishing weekly vlogs, and then I want to publish one other video during the week. And what that video is will vary depending on like whatever I'm into at the time, or whatever you're into at the time. So I'd love to listen to feedback about what you would like to see for those random videos, and I will do my best to try to fill that. I'm gonna do some, like, at the start, well, I'm like starved for content. I think I'm gonna do some of those pretty traditional YouTube things like monthly favorites, that sort of thing, but I don't want to get pigeonholed into any of that. So if you'd rather see something else on a given week, I am all ears, or eyes, because I'll probably be reading it in the comments somewhere. What else did I write down? I want to do more creative things. I want to create more content. I want to create more things with my hands. I used to be into needle crafts, so needlepoint, cross stitching. I used to sew a little here and there, paint here and there, doodle here and there. I'd like to just remember what it's like to do those kinds of things. So I want to do that as well. I want to build a collaborative community where we share things, we link to things, we talk about things that we know, we ask questions about things that we don't know. I really want to create a curious community, I guess. And I want to share more ideas, share more attempts at things, and I'm going to circle back around to that in a second. And then I've just written content, no idea. So yeah, but whatever, I'm just gonna do it. So speaking of sharing more ideas and attempts, I have started a Instagram account that's publicly listed, so it's not private, so anyone on the Instagram community can see and interact with it. But it's called Sarah_Reeves_tries. And I want to try more things and attempt more things, and even if it fails or doesn't turn out quite perfect, I mean, the first time you do something, it almost never turns out perfect. It would be crazy if everything you tried once ended up great. But I had it in my mind for a long time that I didn't want to publish anything without it being perfect. So I have launched this Instagram account with the idea that I'll just try things and I'll document it, and if it doesn't work out, I'll learn from it. Maybe other people will learn from it. Maybe someone out there who is an expert at the thing that I'm trying will chime in and be like, hey, here's a pro tip for you. Or here's a novice tip for you, because I'm not a pro at anything. But yeah, so I'm excited. This has been a lot of rambling. I hope that editing Sarah can rein it in. She's pretty good at that. But I'm excited to be on YouTube, and I'm excited to be creating content, and yeah, I'm excited for where this might go. So with that in mind, the idea of, sort of leaning into this hobby, I'm probably going to start promoting it a little more, sharing it more frequently than just once, really pushing to get people to join the community. So with that said, if you like my channel, if you like what I'm doing, share it with people, tell people about it, post a link somewhere, bring people in, bring the people you want in. And so that we can have this community of creators and creative people, or people who might want to be creators or creative types. Let's do it. Let's make what we want. All right, so I have rambled for plenty of time to make this into a video, and Max needs to go to the vet. So let's do it. Bye.